Millions of these ice cream tubs are consumed globally each year, projecting an image of cleanliness and stability. But behind this seemingly harmless name in the refrigerator, IFFCO Group is facing $2 billion in debt and pressure for temporary liquidation from a group of creditors. Tens of thousands still flock to gaze upon the world's tallest tower every night. But Arab Tech, the company that directly contributed to building this iconic landmark, was allowed by shareholders to file for liquidation in 2020 after laying off thousands of workers due to unsustainable financial circumstances. Billions of dollars worth of luxury real estate is being built on an artificial island shaped like a palm tree reaching straight out to sea. But Nakheel, the developer behind this real estate marvel, was at the epicenter of the 2009 Dubai world debt crisis, when the market panicked over the failure of a $3.5 billion bond to be repaid on time. Dubai is not just about beautiful symbols. Dubai also has enormous business empires that once stood behind, financed, built, or directly benefited from that glamour. And it is these empires that sometimes show the most obvious cracks. What really happened to the empires that once stood behind Dubai's glamour? As always, please note that all content in this video has been researched and compiled by our team from various sources. Therefore, if there are any errors or points that need correction, please feel free to comment below so we can update and correct them promptly. To understand why these collapses are so shocking, first, we must understand just how big a dream Dubai has sold to the world. Dubai is not simply a luxury destination for the super-rich to spend money. From a macroeconomic perspective, the Emirate is a colossal machine, an economic model powered by symbols, expectations, international capital flows, and most importantly, trust. They don't just build physical records. They build an image representing the future, where everything must be bigger, faster, more luxurious, and more profitable. The Burj Khalifa is more than just a skyscraper. It's a steely declaration of boundless ambition. The Palm Jumeirah is more than just an expensive resort. It's a promise, proving that Dubai can turn the ocean into land, transform sandy beaches into luxury real estate, and then turn that real estate into massive capital flows into the economy. The Dubai Mall is more than just a shopping center. It's the grandest consumer stage, where tourism, retail, and the world's most prestigious luxury brands converge. The Dubai International Financial Center is more than just office buildings. It's a global signal, telling investors that Dubai wants and will become the capital hub of the entire region. This model operates like a perfect cycle. Magnificent symbols generate global attention. Attention fosters confidence. Confidence draws in capital. Capital creates new projects. And new projects, in turn, give birth to even greater symbols. But every cycle has a downside. When actual cash flow fails to keep pace with future expectations, when billions of dollars in debt become due, and when investors or creditors lose patience, that same cycle can reverse at a ruthless pace. And the first crack in this journey wasn't in the dazzling skies of Dubai, but in a much more ordinary place, the freezer of a supermarket. You stand in front of the freezer. The familiar product offers a sense of stability. But the Financial Times just reported that IFFCO is heading toward temporary liquidation. A group of creditors led by HSBC has requested court intervention over its $2 billion debt in Singapore. This measure won't make the company disappear immediately, but only prevent its financial situation from deteriorating. However, it exposes a truth. A strong brand doesn't guarantee sound finances. If even the familiar ice cream container is burdened with billions of dollars in debt, is the stability we see real? If IFFCO is a retail fissure, Arab Tech presents a far more bitter paradox. The Burj Khalifa is a magnificent symbol, but few people ask, how did the company that built it survive? Arab Tech was once a renowned contractor, building the Burj Khalifa and the Louvre Abu Dhabi. But according to Reuters, in 2020, Arab Tech shareholders filed for liquidation due to financial exhaustion. That's the dark side of the construction industry. At the top, we see the magnificent skyline. At the bottom, the business is crushed by slow cash flow. Before liquidation, Arab Tech laid off 5,000 people and incurred a loss of $400 million. If the creator of the Dubai skyline collapses, how solid is the foundation beneath? The cracks aren't just in the concrete, they lie deep within the confidence of investors. Abraj was once a powerful investment fund. It represented Dubai's ambition to be the brains managing global capital flows, but trust has crumbled. Reuters reported that the incident stemmed from a heated dispute over the management of funds at a $1 billion healthcare fund. The shock was so great that the Dubai International Financial Center had to immediately enact new insolvency laws. In finance, the cracks begin when investors ask themselves, "Where is our money?" When that question is asked, capital flees faster than any asset. In the financial world, what evaporates first? Money or trust? But the cracks aren't just in offices, they're spreading to the busiest shopping malls as well. Dubai is a consumer mecca. But there's a paradox. Why did a retail empire in the heart of this bustling city collapse? Marca PJSC once dreamed of dominating UAE retail, but by 2021, it had gone bankrupt. In early 2026, the Court of Appeal acquitted the management of over 513 million dirhams of personal liability. The case exposed a harsh reality. Revenue may be dazzling, but profits are quickly eroded by exorbitant rents and the pressure to expand. Crowds don't automatically translate into positive cash flow. In a city that sells consumer dreams, why doesn't everyone survive? And if Marca is a retail fisher, then Palm Jumeirah is a far more costly lesson. Returning to Palm Jumeirah. This island is Dubai's greatest symbol, transforming the sea into land, turning land into real estate, and transforming it into capital. But beneath that sandy foundation lay the epicenter of a debt crisis. In 2009, Reuters reported that Dubai World shocked the world by requesting a payment deferral. All eyes turned to Nakheel, the island's developer, as their $3.5 billion Sukuk bond fell to rock bottom due to the risk of default. The greater the real estate miracle, the greater the debt risk. An island can be built using engineering, but what happens if its financial foundation is only debt and expectations? At this point, 5 seemingly different stories begin to reveal a common denominator. 5 images from 5 different industries. Though the causes differ, they all boil down to one question. Why are these empires so fragile when growth slows? The common denominator lies in the growth model itself. Rapid expansion masks governance risks. Debt amplifies glory, but also amplifies the fall. A glittering brand cannot protect an empty balance sheet. When confidence evaporates, capital is ruthlessly withdrawn. Dubai remains strong, but no one is immune to economic cycles. However, when a machine collapses, what is crushed is not just the lifeless financial reports. The harsh truth always lurks behind those cold numbers. The people. Corporate crises aren't just frowns in boardrooms. When a billion-dollar machine shuts down, the aftershocks churn deep into the ecosystem. When Arab Tech liquidated, thousands of workers lost their jobs, shattering dreams of sending money home. With IFFCO, the risk wasn't limited to shareholders. It threatened the stability of the entire supply chain, from banks to small suppliers. The Marca bankruptcy left a long-running debate about the legal responsibility of its leaders. When the system collapses, small shareholders lose everything, and suppliers hold invoices they never get paid. When a city is built at speed, who gets the glory and who bears the risk when that speed slows down? This is the time to look at the bigger picture. Returning to reality, Dubai remains magnificent and captivating. Its iconic landmarks stand, drawing the world in. But after reviewing the records of IFFCO, Arab Tech, Abraaj, Marca, and Nakheel, we've learned an invaluable macro lesson. Icons can only stand tall for a long time after the underlying financial model has fractured from within. A tower may remain brightly lit, but the life and death of an empire lies not in its lights, but in its cash flow, governance discipline, and the survival of its beliefs. These falls are a painful vaccine, forcing the system to mature. The question now is no longer how high Dubai can build, but how long the empires behind those lights have the strength to withstand the test of time. We've journeyed through the dazzling brilliance and the troubled underbelly of a city that never sleeps. Each chapter is a reminder that behind greatness, there are always the limitations of reality. An empire may be built on ambition, but it can only endure through the sustainability of its inner strength. The lessons from Dubai do not diminish the value of this city. On the contrary, they create a more mature and multifaceted perspective. We learn to look at a tower not just with admiration, but also with an understanding of the capital flows and management behind it. Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking investigative journey. If you found value in this analysis, please like and share. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapters.